Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. As you can probably tell by the title and the thumbnail, we're going to be taking a look at How to Train Your Dragon live action teaser trailer right now. But after the trailer, there are some things that I need to talk about regarding this movie and the problems I have with it. But let's take a look at this trailer and get into it.
When you carry this axe, you carry all of us with you.
Dad, I can't kill dragons.
But you will. I'm a Viking. I'm a Viking!
It's okay. I won't hurt you.
So it's coming June 13th. Yeah, I've got quite a bit I have to say about this. I mean, don't get me wrong, it looks great, except for one thing. It's supposed to look like it's supposed to be live action, so why does it all look completely animated? I mean, even you look at Hiccup here, and he looks very animated. It's as if he's been drawn. So, I mean, I can understand the CGI Toothless and the probably a LED wall background, but this, I mean, seriously, the lighting's off, the color grading's off. I mean, it's just highlighting it as if he's animated. I mean, you can see as if there's an outline where he's been added into it or something, you know? It just doesn't look right. It looks I suppose more animated than the animated movie did, if that makes any sense. I mean, Tooth looks well, he looks like Toothless, except a little bit rougher maybe. They've gone with trying to get more, I don't know, more scales to him. But with the animation, it was the scales were quite subtle, but they were there. This time they're going with a bit more of a rough, scaly texture for him. But okay, that's fine. But I mean, this is just one of the something I have a issue with visually on the trailer, because it does look like it's another animated or realistic animation or whatever they call it. It still looks like it's computer generated, even though Hiccup is actually a person acting. He looks like he's been drawn into it. He looks animated. So it kind of makes me wonder, what's the point then? What's the point in the in making a live action movie if it's just going to look the same as the animation? Um, People might have a problem with that. I don't know, but I mean, I love the music. I've always loved the theme for How to Train Your Dragon. I mean, I just love that sound, that music. I do, but we're getting it a lot where they're trying too hard with the live action. I mean, look at this. This is on Universal. It's got 14. It's got nearly coming up on 15 million views since its release. It was released on the 19th. So what's that? 6 days? 5, 6 days? Yeah, I think that's about 5 or 6 days, right? Yeah, just about 6 days. So not even a week. But it's got approaching 15 million views, but it's only got 387,000 likes. So I mean, in comparison with the view to light ratio, it's not that great. But the dislike, is low in comparison. So yeah, but yeah, there are things to take a look at really. But let me get them ready to go because for some reason I didn't get it ready. But let's have a look at this quickly. This is the cast. So we've got Thomas as Hiccup. It's good. He looks like Hiccup. A problem with Hiccup's character that I have is in the animated movie he's got green eyes, but in live action he seems to have dark eyes, maybe brown. We got Nico Parker as Astrid. A lot of people are complaining that they've race swapped and stuff like that. I don't have a problem with that. I mean, I think in some pictures I've seen of her, she does look like Astrid. The drawback is she doesn't have the bright blue eyes and she doesn't have blonde hair. Now, a lot of people would be complaining about the fact that she's darker skinned, but she's not actually as dark as she seems in that picture on here. So she is actually quite light in colour, or shade, or whatever you want to call it. But if she had blonde hair in the movie, she would actually fit as Astrid quite a bit. She does have the similar facial structure and that. But I mean, it's easy for them to do. I mean, they could give her contact lenses to change her eyes blue, and they could put a wig on or dye her hair blonde. It's not a problem, right? They've done it before. They used to. I mean, it's been done for thousands of dollars in the past. So why do that? I mean, in some images I've seen, they've actually braided her hair basically, and it's like, well, that's just a cultural thing. It's because she's black, or she's got some black blood in her, and you're just making her look more like the black part of her, because DEI or inclusivity and all that rubbish that has been made up over the years. They're just ticking boxes. We've got Jared Butler reprising his role as Stoic, because he did do the voice for Stoic. We've got Julian Dennison as Fish Legs. Yeah, fine. Yeah, Fish Legs was a big boy. But we've got Gabriel Howell as Snotlout. He doesn't seem to appear as if he's got the physical build that Snotlout has. But here's one that I have an issue with. Bronwyn James as Ruffnut. Yes, that's the twin sister of Toughnut. Now with Harry Travaldwin, they've done it right. He does have an appearance that you would think Toughnut looks like in reality, but Ruffnut, they're supposed to be twins, and in the films, in the animated movies, they look the same. They look alike. They're both quite tall and they're both slim and stuff like that. They got the same features. It's just their genders are different. That's it. But here's another thing. In the live action movie, Toughnut and Ruffnut have red hair, but traditionally in the movies, like Astrid, they're meant to be blonde. So I mean, they didn't change anything with Jared Butler. With Stoic had red hair. He had it in the animated movies. So why are they changing it? Is it because it's almost like they're deleting all the blonde hair from the franchise, if that makes any sense? Because as far as I can tell, no cast member or character has blonde hair now in this movie. At least that's how I feel about it, and that's what I think, and I think that's right. I don't know. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's ridiculous the way that they're doing things like this. I wish they wouldn't. I wish they would actually just let things be, I don't know. I mean, some people will think I'm just nitpicking, but I mean, I'm pointing this stuff out, not as an attack or anything like that, but simply because I feel that someone needs to do it. I mean, I know a few people have, but I don't know. It's just it's annoying me, you know, really annoying me. Okay. Oh, it's opening the wrong program. Sorry about that. We'll sort that out in a second. Right. Okay. Let's open it with. Okay. Let's see. That's not what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. Here we go. So here's an image for you to compare when it comes to Toothless. They're very similar, but I don't know. It's just weird how animated his hair looks, and I mean, look, it didn't have that issue with the original. But when you got the live action movie, look at the outline of his hair. The color grading is all wrong. The lights are in the wrong position. You know. And then we got Nico. I think it's Nico Parker. And I mean, look. I mean, yes, she could pass as Astrid if she had blonde hair and blue eyes. So why couldn't you change the color of her eyes with contact lenses, or the color of her hair by dyeing it, or even just a wig? I mean, seriously? I mean, she could pass as Astrid if you do that. And then you got these two. I mean, seriously, they're supposed to be twins. They're supposed to have aspects that look similar. I mean, they're not bold. They're not big. They're not chubby. They're tall. They're slim, and they look very much alike. But the actors you got playing them are the absolute opposite. Absolute opposite of what they should look like. And then we got Hiccup. I don't know if you can see it in this. I'll zoom in, but Hiccup does have green eyes. He doesn't. He has brown eyes. I just wanted to point these things out. There are differences between all of them, but I don't know. It's frustrating to me that they do this when really and truly they don't have to. I mean, they could stick to what we know. I mean, it's a successful franchise for a reason. They've had movies, they've had shows. I mean, the last movie was only 5 years ago, so it doesn't. I mean, it hasn't even been long enough for a live action movie. I don't know why they're doing it. Um, but yeah, some people may accuse me of being biased, or being a bigot, being racist, being this and that. I'm not. I'm just. I hate it when they change things for the sake of changing it. It doesn't mean anything to have a blonde girl with blue eyes play a blonde girl with blue eyes in a movie, right? You wouldn't go around. You wouldn't change the princesses in Frozen, would you? You wouldn't change them and turn them black, would you, or anything like that? Just because you're doing a live action, which they'll probably end up doing because at Disney or whatever, because they might as well. But I mean, but considering the fact that they're going around saying that they're not they're not changing anything, but they're just doing certain things. The reason they hired Nico Parker is simple, and it's been mentioned in an article, but I can't find the article. There are videos out there that talk about it, but the article stated that that they're interested in winning an Oscar. That's what they want. They want an award. That's all they think about is winning an award. But no one cares about awards anymore. No one cares about it. No, you're barely any. A fraction of the audience is watching the award ceremonies and shows now than there were years ago, because they know that their vote doesn't count. They get a collection of movies, and the ones that they want to win are pre-selected. I mean, yeah, they've always been pre-selected, but at the same time, they've always deserved it before. But now, it's like, we can only give awards out to the ones that have been the most inclusive. It's ridiculous. That's enough of me nitpicking and my bigotry, as some people may call me. But I'm just pointing this stuff out. If you didn't notice it anyway, I hope you liked the fact that I'm doing it for you. And please do consider hitting that subscribe button. It really helps us out. And until next time, guys, take care, stay safe, and may the Schwartz be with you always.